So here's some of what the new staff is dealing with. No fewer than 24 players who were on the roster for the final game of the 2016 season are gone. New management's desire for a culture change is obvious, and one of the biggest challenges for fans this summer will be to learn all the names. When a team goes 2-14 and then hires a new head coach and general manager, you can bet the new guys weren't brought in to preserve the status quo. Camp is always a time when the roster is crowded with people who won't make the final cut. But just for the sake of interest, the 49ers have to hope some of these names are bound for the final 53. The 49ers turned another dismal chapter in their history around when they drafted a Montana. There's no Montana on the roster now, but there is a Dakota, linebacker Dakota Watson. Both North and South Dakota share a border with Montana. Strong leadership is always a desired commodity. The 49ers have a nobleman, Noble Nwachukwu, a prince, Prince Charles Awara, a chancellor, James Chancellor, and an earl, nose tackle Earl Mitchell. You want music? There's Eli Harold, Eli's coming, Bruce Ellington, Donovan Newsom, and of course, Elvis Dumervil. New head coach Kyle Shanahan would love it if a couple of his players lived up to their names. Defensive lineman Tank Carradine and running back Capri Bibbs. Now Capri is a little tricky. Mercury made a somewhat popular sports car by that name, and it's also a style of pants, usually, but as Russell Westbrook has proven, not always worn by women. They call Walla Walla, Washington, the city that was named twice. The 49ers have Ray Armstrong.
Throws to the middle and it's intercepted by Ray Armstrong.
Not two, but one linebacker. The roster sports two kinds of sandwiches, a pita and a Reuben. There's a BJ, a DJ, and a CJ, an Eric with an A, and an Eric with an E. There's Zach Franklin and Zane Beadles. You can go international with Pierre Garçon, or All-American, Matt, Tim, Jimmy, and Robbie. Be sure you use the conventional spelling of Jaquaski and Akello. In the end, when it comes to this roll call that starts with Armstead and ends with Zuda, the 49ers hope to play like the name of a rookie from Oregon State, Victor Bolden. I guess that old saying about you can't tell a player without the program is going to be true with the 49ers.
How much fun did you have putting that together?
I had a lot of fun looking at that roster, and kudos to Jason Toops for taking some serious editing time.
I remember that Capri back in high school. That was a big car back then.